all against St. James Club in Hollywood. Welcome to Behind the Scenes Hollywood. And now, from this historic hideaway of Hollywood's legendary stars, here are your hosts, Nina Blackwood and Jack Tate.
Hello, I'm Nina Blackwood.
And I'm Jack Tate, and welcome to the premiere of Behind the Scenes Hollywood, the show that takes you beyond the glitz and glamour of Hollywood.
That's right, and we're here to inform and entertain you. We'll take you to the sets of your favorite soap operas, television shows, and movies.
I went and kicked up some dust to see what it's like on the set of the CBS Western series Paradise. In recent years, we've seen few television series to match the classics such as Bonanza and Gunsmoke and other programs, but it doesn't mean the Western is dead in Hollywood. In fact, right now, I'm on the set of the television series Paradise, an authentic Western set in the late 1890s, now in its second season at CBS. Paradise is shot in Newhall, California, a mountainous area just 30 miles north of the skyscrapers and the traffic and the freeways and the hustle and bustle of L.A. The star of the series is Lee Horsley, who plays Ethan Allen Court, a gunslinger who's got his hands full, not only with other gunslingers, but with the 4 children he adopts when his sister passes away. The imaginary setting is Paradise, a depressed mining town in Northern California.
Boys!
We're here with Lee Horsley, and Lee, in the series Paradise, you play a street fighting kind of guy, a gunslinger and all that, and you're also known as a family man in real life. How do you balance these two?
Well, actually, the character I play on Paradise, Ethan Cord, is kind of a reluctant father.
Yeah.
So I think, if anything, my parenting background kind of gets in my way because I want to let that take over my instincts, and I have to not be very good at it. So it works out. I think there's a sensitive side that you see and that you use and you draw on when you get a role like this.
Now, one thing I've heard you're very good at is singing. You have a background at University of Colorado and majored in vocal music.
I was a vocal music major for 1 year, then I changed to mass communications.
Do you sing much at home?
Yes, in the shower. And
you and Ralph Cram did, huh?
That's right.
Right. Now, do you have a song you can sing for us right now that you're one of your favorites? Or?
Oh, gosh,
He clears his throat like a singer.
Yeah, right, exactly. No, I really don't have my repertoire with me today, Jack,
I understand, Lee. Don't worry about it. Now, you're pretty good with a gun. You've got the history of Matt Houston and all. How'd you learn to do all the slinging tricks?
He's basically not what you'd call a fast drawer.
No.
The fast drawer really was, we found out historically, is a big crock. To tell you the truth. It was kind of for the Wild West shows and things of that nature.
Right.
The guys that really actually did battle out in the street, they walked out and
they just shot each other.
Just their nerves.
Scared to death, right?
I mean, they went out and they would bang away 5 or 6 times before they even hit one another.
Right,
So it was quite a deal.
Well, we'll be looking forward to hearing you doing some more talking.
Great, Jack.
Thank you very much, Lee.
You bet, pleasure.
Take care, buddy. Yeah. Production costs on a show like Paradise could go through the roof if it had to be shot in Wyoming or Arizona or someplace far from Hollywood. But Los Angeles has always been blessed by surrounding mountainous areas like Newhall, where good westerns can be staged.
Howard?
We're here with Director of Photography Dick Rawlings. Dick Rawlings Jr., famous from being in a long line of directors of photography, isn't that right?
Mr. O'Brien, would you take your bar? Yeah, thank you.
And here we go. Yeah. Now we can be tall. Now, Dick, you're responsible, at least part of the look of the show. How do you maintain continuity? How do you cut out the power lines and that kind of stuff?
Yeah. One of the delights about working at this ranch, the Disney Ranch, is that we're surrounded by a lot of mountains, and directors working with us real carefully. They guide us into backlight, and that's basically the look of the show.
That's fantastic. You grew up pretty much knowing about being director of photography because your dad did this, isn't that right?
Yeah, he did. When I was a little kid, my first remembrance of my dad in films was the Cisco Kid. That was where I was kind of weaned and first loved.
And you started out doing Aaron Spelling kind of stuff?
Yeah, I started on Charlie's Angels back in 1972.
You're responsible for that kind of stuff. Yes, sir. Well, this is Dick Rawlings, and he's the guy that makes the show look the way it looks. While the young actors on Paradise work hard and study, they also find time to enjoy themselves. And how do you satisfy your phys ed requirement? That's by riding horses?
Riding horses.
Not bad.
There's just so much to do around here. It's like you're always doing some kind of activity.
No kidding.
So it's unlimited activities here, so you never without something to do.
All right. Well, you're very good at what you do.
Thanks.
We have this young star, Michael Carter, here. And, Michael, how does it feel to be working on a very successful TV show?
It's fun because, you know, you get to, like, ride horses and stuff.
You do get to ride the horses?
Yeah.
I saw you over there playing in the mud there for a while. Did you dig that big hole? Is that what you did that?
No.
Yeah. You like messing around in the dirt today, though, right?
Yeah.
This boy earlier today said he didn't want to put his rain gear on. He wanted to get all wet and messy, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, my friend.
All right.
Bye-bye.
You better watch Behind the Scenes Hollywood.
Like any other town, Paradise has a fabulous hotel. We'll take you inside the Paradise Hotel. And here we are. I tell you, I have no reservations about this place. Even a gunslinger like Ethan Allen Cord needs a pretty woman to keep life interesting. In Paradise, she's Amelia Lawson, the owner of a bank, played by one of Australia's leading actresses, Sigrid Thornton.
What's he doing here?
Wild Herb. I don't know. I really don't care.
The part of Amelia seems to be tailor-made for you. Is that right? I mean, how did you find out about the show?
I actually got the show from Australia. And David Jacobs, who's the exec producer, knew my work from Australian stuff that I'd done. Australian-based stuff that had been screened here. And I got a phone call and offering me the job with very little notice. I had to be on a plane in like a day, you know. And it was, it was always, it's one of those kind of stories that you only read about. And it was very exciting. And so I came over to do the pilot, and then the show was picked up, and here I am.
Is this somewhat reminiscent of what Australia was like around this era? I mean,
there are a lot of correlations. In fact, that's one of the things that was very interesting to me coming to do the pilot and looking into the sort of background and research that was involved with the pilot, is that there are tremendous sort of cross-references going on between American and Australian history. When we had a gold rush in Australia, which is very, very significant in terms of Paradise because we're a gold mining town. The Australian gold rush was in the late 1800s. It was after yours. So, you know, and we had the same kind of, if you like, pioneering spirit that was going on. It was as difficult to make a go of life in this new in the new Australia, or in the white Australia, if you like. In fact, of course, the Aboriginals have been there for many thousands of years. But the white Australia, the origins of it, have very many similarities, and I think the hardships were similar, which was a great help for me because I've researched period productions in Australia, you know, a lot. Well, so it was a big help having that homework behind
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Well, I hope we have you here for quite a long time. Thank you for coming from down under to Paradise. It sounds like it's the right direction for you. I hope it's amazing. You can get the feeling of walking right into this Old West. Even though a few miles down the road, you can hop on the freeway and head right back into the rat race. That's it for now. We'll be back to take you on another Hollywood tour. I'm Jack Tate.
And I'm Nina Blackwood, and so long from the elegant St. James in Hollywood.